Covering all the Vault Hunter concept art from the Borderlands series, part Krieg. Spring 2010. Gearbox developers were tasked with brainstorming future class ideas on a whiteboard. Entries included Barber, Farmer, Combat Mortician, and interestingly, Psycho. And after a round of cuts, the Psycho class made it into the top 10. From those 10, the devs were encouraged to pitch action skills. And one early idea for the Psycho was Psychotic Fit, a skill that boosted damage and speed while drawing in enemy attention. Activating it again would trigger an explosion and down you, forcing the player to rely on skill tree upgrades to fight for your life. While reminiscent of what became Krieg's Light Diffuse, the pitch itself drew mixed reactions. The idea of a playable Psycho was intriguing, but there were concerns about it being too bizarre, and the team wanted to stick with generally safer options for the core 4. And so the idea of a playable Psycho wasn't shelved, but it was benched. But after Gage's release, the devs saw players embracing the more out there mechanics. Knowing the Psycho would release 8 months later, they felt more confident in designing a new character for those who've stuck around. So another skill pitch was made, Pyromania. Krieg would light himself on fire and equip a throwable flaming buzz axe. But Krieg's relationship with fire as a core part of his kit caused some balance issues, so while the axe remained, the fire element was instead moved over to the Hellborn skill tree. With progress on gameplay being made, the devs had to flesh out his personality. Initially, the team leaned into him being a 100% pure psycho, but they realized it lacked individuality. What separated Krieg from other psychos? They had to make a change. And so, Krieg's inner voice was introduced, a remnant of his sanity that guides his rage in the right direction. At first, the inner voice was rude and condescending, but this was scrapped for a more nuanced and introspective take. The end result was something more emotionally in-depth, a careful balance to the insanity. And since then, Krieg has been a smash hit with players, quickly becoming a fan favorite. So for his Borderlands 3 design, not much changed. His gas mask took on a more skeletal look, and his buzz axe became slightly more refined, but generally, Krieg was still Krieg, a raging psycho with a flicker of conscience buried deep inside. Who do you want to see me cover next? Brick or Salvador? If you're on mobile, vote here. If you're using anything else, drop a comment.